Yo, what's up? Angry Black Man again. Got a lot of shit to be angry for this time. Sometimes I just use that name as a euphemism of what we need to be as black men. We need to be like more stern and more aggressive and more astute to what's going on in this land we live in, called the United States of America. But this time, I'm definitely angry for a reason. I want to talk about three things right now that's on my brain. It has not been a good couple of months for black men, you know, for black people as a whole, but especially black men. You can tell me all day long that what happened in Minneapolis and I'm gonna go Minneapolis first. Minneapolis thing was something that I haven't seen done to a dog. I haven't seen a person get driven like that, and the callousness that it takes to stand on somebody's neck and just sit there and and knowing that a neck is very very sensitive. I mean, at the most he could have paralyzed him, but no, at the most he killed this man right in front of everybody. I would at least he didn't even look down to see if he was doing anything wrong. He didn't look down to see if the man was bleeding from his nose, as which he was. He didn't care if the man was dead or not or whatever, and they had the nerve to put him on a gurney like he had a chance in hell of surviving. There's something wrong with this land we live in when a man can stand on another man's neck and choke him to death right in front of everybody, and you know and it's just like, I mean, just the callousness of it. Not even the fact that they got fired and all that. It doesn't even matter though. The fact that you could do that, it takes a lot to do something that insane. Just another human being below you, and he's telling you that he can't breathe. And this is the second time that a black guy said I can't breathe and he died, man. Something I don't understand. I just can't get it out of my brain that this man. I watched the whole video and I couldn't believe it. And I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. I just can't believe this though. This guy just and I don't even know what he did, if he was on drugs or not, man. But I just most of the time, when you doing drugs or whatever, and they take you down, they tase you, whatever the hell. I mean, I've always felt like a good ass whooping is really not gonna do anything wrong, but teach you a lesson. But yeah, what those four cops did to that man, whatever, was something straight out of the Jim Crow days. You know, you watch any movie, Roots, Mississippi Burning, they always came in packs and they did the most brutal stuff to our people back then. They did the most brutal shit to our people back then, and I can't think of anything more brutal than a grown man being on my neck. That part of your neck is so vital, it's so precious, and we watched that man die on live TV, on the internet. We watched that man go from, and he was begging, please. Now, if he was high when they came at him, he damn sure sobered up, because you don't say please, please, please when you're high on cocaine or whatever the hell. Let's talk about the Asian guy. See, black people want to believe that everybody loves us, and I'm gonna say this a lot, during my rantings or whatever. But this was an Asian dude, and this Asian dude was sitting there, and he was justifying everything that was going on. I mean, how can you have four minds and none of them go, no, that's not right? Four people, four brains, and none of them go, hey man, maybe we should stop. Maybe we should cut it out a little bit. Maybe this is not a good thing. Maybe we need to cut it out before we kill this dude. Nobody said anything. Nobody stopped him. Nobody did anything. Just watch this guy, and then, like I said, had the nerve to put him on a gurney like he wasn't dead. Everybody would have freaking brain knows that guy was not living anymore. I mean, he literally stood on that dude on neck until he broke it. I mean, until that man died, cutting off his oxygen. You try to breathe. Oh man, black people, we need to wake up, man. We need to wake up because if it ain't us killing us, it's them killing us. And this has nothing to do with 45 and nothing to do with the White House. This was in Minneapolis, and that's just how it is. It went like that. We need to understand the law. We need to stay away from these cops, man, because these cops don't have our best interest in hand. You don't know when you're going to get a good one. You don't know when you're going to have one, that just got put out the house because he got caught cheating or whatever. I don't understand how four people can make such a bad error. Moving on to Miss modern day wannabe, Emmett Till accuser kind of woman, Amber, whatever her name is. Yo, this woman really knew what she was doing. And she did some shit right out the Emmett Till handbook or whatever. You know, that lady tried to get that dude shot. She lied so hard on this dude and tried to make him get shot. That was her only goal was for that dude to get blown away. And a lot of people made the point where maybe this dude got bit by dogs, but of course it was all over the place. I mean, while abusing her puppy, she tried to get a black man killed. Because we all know when a white woman says something like that or whatever, they come guns a blazing. They probably wouldn't even paid attention. They probably would have shot him like they did Tamir Rice. Probably shot him from the car. I used to make fun of people that took pictures of other people that's doing stuff, but in some cases I think it's very appropriate. You know, because these people be lying their butt off, man. These people be lying, and unless you have evidence, man, they're gonna set you up for failure every time. Yeah, man, that Amber lady or whatever, yeah, she got fired. They all got fired, but what is that gonna do? Most of the time, these people get rehired by white supremacists. Most of these people get, what I'm saying, and then Amber's a white woman in America or whatever. So how long do you think it's gonna take her to find a job? Not long there at all. It's just the fact. It's just the idea behind it. The fact that you could call the police, people that's supposed to correct and serve you, and end up dead, or somebody can call it on you or whatever, and instead of the problem being resolved, you end up dead. You end up choked to death. You end up shot. You know, it's just something. And I'm not a type of person that's on this, screw the police kind of thing. I mean, I think people that, especially if you're from the suburbs, you don't have the right to talk about fuck the police because when people break in your house, who you call? But people talk about the new year, 2020. It's been a terrible year for everybody. It's been a terrible year for all of us. But it's like it's awful for us though, black people and other communities. Where are other communities at? I heard some people, and I appreciate the outrage from some white folks or whatever. Where's everybody else that expects us to ride with them when something happened to them? Where's the other community, the other communities when this happens? It's an awful thing, man. I just think about it, and I think about my mom, and think about how she probably is. She has three of us, so she probably sees this and it probably drives her insane because that's three. That definitely could be either one of us, any three of us. It's a horrible existence that we live right now, man. God help us, please, because we need it more than anything. Shouts out to the families, RP brother, and I hope you rest well.